Kill
Have to,
Razageth.
huh?
Kill Razageth.
On
Stocky.
Stocky, okay. His mage. How is it on as ranged?
Not that bad.
It's not as bad, but is it easier as melee? Like it's kind of easy being a raider.
Yeah.
A raiding mindset, but like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, like I said, it's really close, but it just feels easier.
I'll tell you this much. It's a lot easier to not die to random crap when you're wearing plate and have boatloads of health.
Yeah. The more he plays his mage, the more he realizes how my playstyle is affected by the fact that I'm freaking squishy.
Yeah.
But he also realizes on his shaman exactly how my shaman, his theme song is dumb ways to die. So many dumb ways to die. I don't know. I will be in the middle of being like, I'm going to cast a lightning bolt. I'm going to cast a lightning bolt. Kenora, why are you dead? There was nothing hitting you. Did the XR land on you? What the hell? Okay, I guess I'm burning an onk. We're ordering Burritos Anonymous tonight. It is kind of cold out. It's been super windy. I think we're going to head down to the store, pick up some breakfast for tomorrow, because we don't really have anything. For me, at least. Aaron has a rosa bowling. He likes those. But I don't have anything. Plus, I don't have anything to drink. I wish they had a bottle return down there. But yeah, it's been awkward because our balcony fence. What would you call it? A fence?
Yeah.
Okay. The railing. The railing has been howling because it's slatted and the wind is coming from the north. So it's coming in and like hitting at least this part as it's slanted. So it's coming through and I mean, it was like 35 kilometers an hour today for wind. That's pretty, it was like BFT 5. Tomorrow, not going to be much of anything. We may not want to have the window open tonight, though. We may not. Not because of anything very specific, or not because of like the wind, but because. Oh my gosh, I laid down because I was going to do some trains and boats and stuff, and just kind of get my eyes away from WoW. And then I was like, oh shit, I need to do some stuff on Survivor. And then I was going to do the alien thing, and I just kept, but I was sort of quasi-napping, but then this part started like twitching. And I'm like, what are you twitching for? Why are you? Okay, well, let me lay on my back and stretch my arm out. And it's like still twitching right there. So I'm like, so I like tried to reach over to Aaron's side of the bed and like pull up his side of the bed. A horrible resisted thing. And it was like, okay, and the chest tightened and got its stuff. And I heard the bed creak a little bit. And I was like, okay, well, that's good. And then I let it go. And I'm like, well, maybe I just need to like, I hadn't actually been to the gym a bit this week, maybe one of those days where I go. They've just been moving a lot, and every time I've gone by there, oh my god. But yeah, like I said, I laid down and I kind of zoned out a little bit, so I think the app got me like 20-minute nap maybe. But I was busy active on my phone. It didn't register me as being a nap at all. But I thought, but I was active on my phone, which usually it'll determine if you have a low heart rate and you have no activity on your phone and you're not active, you know what I mean? It just sort of goes, I guess you're napping.
Yeah.
But it takes a while for it to actually kick in. Because like if you do it for like 15 minutes, it won't ever tell you it did it. Because you could just be sitting down, not looking at your phone, doing something, like watching television
Yeah.
for an hour. But like if it's detected that your heart rate is very steady, like doom, 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 and you like nothing else is happening, it'll be like, okay, he's napping. But I have had it say, oh, you took a nap. I'm like, no, I was actively on my phone. I was just watching TikToks. But whatever. Anyways. But yeah. So you didn't get the thing in the way you would have told me, right?
I probably did, actually.
The Drake pattern?
No.
Yeah, never mind.
Different thing then. Because I got the... Not BTC. Right? Not in this character. Dashric Invoker's Codex.
You got that on your mage?
Uh-huh.
Oh, well, I have it on my mage too.
And I already had the Whispering Incarnate Icon.
Yeah. But, like, the Whispering Incarnate Icon is, like, kind of sucks. Because, unless you're in a group, it doesn't really work very well.
Yeah.
It's a good stat stick, but that lightning, oh my god. Like, you're using it on the mage, and you're just like, Jesus Christ! Bonus, my druid now is only a swap of a weapon between balance and feral. So I've thoroughly upgraded to a staff as balance because I used to have main hand offhand. Because in the Rathian area, there's that inextinguishable gavel or something.
Yeah.
And I had an offhand from somewhere. And I was like, oh, well, it works for balance. And I had, like, specifically int trinkets. Or I had general trinkets. But my agi ones were better. Because there's, like, that hunter trinket. The Shikar hunting trophy or whatever it's called. Yeah. And that's very specifically an agi trinket. It's not an int trinket. It's a strength agi trinkets or something like that. But yeah. But now I have generalized raid trinkets, which are not stat specific. They're all three. They're strength, int, agi, or it's the alchemist stone. And then I've got a spear and a staff. So bonus. So now I just have to swap out the weapon and then swap my spec. I've been dinking around doing stuff with balance to make sure I know what it is, and I'm just, for some ungodly reason, I can play cat, and I can play subtlety, and I can play shadow priest, but when it comes down to a boomkin, I'm just like, oh right, I have to, like even as a shaman, I know to like build up Maelstrom and spend it on blast. I do not cast Star Surge for some reason. I will sit there at all my astral power and just never cast that spell because I'm too busy spamming Wrath or something. And I'm like, oh shit, I need to Star Surge. It doesn't do any. I haven't checked to see if it does anything special other than like launch off that little like arcing wolf. Which I know you've seen it happen on other people's stuff.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's just like all of a sudden you get this like running astral wolf that goes boo. makes the husky call. Anyways, but that's there's not much we've been doing today. We're gonna have Burritos Anonymous tonight, and I'm gonna have chips, and like I said, I'm gonna go downstairs and get some breakfast. For tomorrow, probably some cast snacks or something. And maybe some boozy stuff. So yeah, we'll see what's going on tomorrow. I mean, maybe tomorrow I'll do the gym thing because there's going to be like no wind. We're like having a transition. There's high wind today. Bowen Rudder, yeah, it says we're having BFT 5 from the north. Tomorrow Yeah, we're going, like, right now it's 29 kilometers an hour. Tomorrow it says it's 9 kilometers an hour. But then it shifts from going from the north to going to the northwest, not from the northwest, but to the northwest at 13, then 17, 19, 17, 20, 22, 20. We get back into, well, after this it's witchcraft. Even the Dutch, with all their weather, still, it's witchcraft after like 5 days. And yeah, Google, I think, agrees.
That's witchcraft.
No, that the wind is going to get low. Yeah, see, the wind is going to be... Can you have a brightness? What's going on here? There we are. Yeah, see, I've scrolled all the way. It's currently... It says it's 24. But... My screen must be real bright. The camera's having an issue detecting it. Okay. So that's it now. And as I scroll... dipshit. As I scroll through the night... See, tomorrow, during the middle of the day, we're looking at like 6 to 10. When I could be out shopping and maybe doing gym stuff. Just go to the gym and lift some weights. And then probably swing back over the Fietsbrug and hit up Albertheim after that. Take the ferry over right down to the gym. Do some strength training, have some coffee. Like, just do that. Because Tuesday I have therapy. And that crams everything up. And then Wednesday, I don't know. Planning too far out.
Yeah.
But yeah,